Once you have all of your contacts imported, you're ready to build an edition. Go to Build and then select Editions. And this box that comes up is going to give you two options. You can either load a previously created edition or you can build a new one. I'm going to build a new one today. I'm going to use the simple postcard template because I find that that's the simplest one and I want to keep this demo pretty short. The other options here are that you can type in a web address for a custom HTML template, or you can choose a previously created edition to use as a template. I'm going to use one of these system templates today. Like I said, the simple postcard is very easy. They're all really versatile, all very user-friendly. I really suggest that you go through and preview each of them on your own, and they're really fun to work with too. So click continue once you have your template ready, and this is going to bring up the placeholders. So this is a placeholder for your banner. If you want to add in your own banner, click and choose a file. These are all the files that you've previously uploaded into the system. You're also going to have the option here to browse your computer for a new file. I already have the one uploaded that I want to use. I'm going to select it and it'll turn orange. Click OK and there it is. And the rest of it is all pretty much point and click. Everything is very customizable. So click on this, change the color to something that works a little bit better with my theme here. And I'll type in Cooler E-classes. Cooler E-classes are good for your brain, and that's so true. And this article space, the postcard template only has one article space, so it's pretty easy to use. This little image placeholder here, 125 width pixel works best, is what it says, but of course you can change the size if you want to. If you want to replace this photo with one of your own, just click the little icon of the tree here and select an image that you've previously uploaded into the system. You can also browse for a new one here with the browse button, or you can type in a URL if your picture is on a website. Click update and there's my little hippopotamus guy. And of course you can make him bigger or smaller by dragging these corner boxes in or out. You can also change the justification by using these justification buttons when he's selected. If you want to use a placeholder, I'll show you very quickly how to use that. I'm going to type in dear and then a comma because I'm going to put dear and then the first name placeholder. This little picture of an S with a circle around it, it says insert mail merge placeholder. Click that, and this is going to give you a list of fields that you can pull from to customize your email. So in this case, I want to use the first name column. Click insert there, and it's now going to read dear first name underscore placeholder. And when I actually send that, it's going to match up with the email address, pull from that first name column, and then it's going to end up saying dear and then the first name of my client. So dear Mary or dear Frank, or whatever the person's first name is that I have stored in my database. There's also this little HTML box here. If you know HTML coding or you want to change something with the HTML, that's there for you to use. If you don't know how to use it, you don't have to use it. You don't even have to look at it if you don't want to. Just go ahead and ignore it. The WYSIWYG editor, and this is a WYSIWYG editor for those of you who don't know, WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. And it works kind of like a word processor. So anything that you do in here with the font, with the color, with the justification, bullets, numbers, anything like that, it's going to show up exactly how you see it in the editor in the template itself. And in order to see those changes, click OK. I'm going to change the article title really quick. Click OK and these changes are going to come up instantly. See, how awesome is that? Make a couple changes. That a little bit shorter so it fits in there a little bit better. All right, additional template settings. That's this red link up here at the top. Make sure that you're clicking on that, even if you don't want to change the background color or the link color, so that you can define your header URL, and that's this area right here. For me, cooleremail.com works perfectly because when my recipients click on my banner or my header, that's where I want them to go. But of course, you're going to want to change yours to be your business web address or your personal web address, wherever you want your recipients to go. So make sure that you're paying attention to that part. The background color is actually referring to this light blue area out here, and you could change that to whatever you want. Same thing with link color. The link color is actually referring to the color of your link. So in this case, mine are orange here, and I'm going to change it to like a dark green color. Apply settings, that's a green button here. And I want to save. Make sure that you're saving as you're building. Sometimes people spend a couple days or a few hours working on their newsletters, and you have to make sure that you're saving it, you know, in case you get interrupted for lunch or you want to come back to it later. Or you want to show somebody and have them make changes to it. That green save button is there for you on every single one of these tabs within the build module. So going over to preview HTML, that's the next tab here. This is the way that the HTML email is going to look to your recipients. This is pretty much it here. So if you don't like what you see, if you want to make changes, you can go back to the edit HTML screen anytime and make those changes. So preview HTML is the way it's going to look. This is a very good time to send a test send to yourself. Type in your email address there, click this blue button, and you can see the way that it will look in your inbox. You could type in more than one email address if you want and separate those by commas. Edit text. The edit text tab here is for so that you could see the plain text version of your email. I usually kind of skip over that. That's really up to you if you don't want to, if you want to pay attention to this. If someone's, you know, checking an email on their BlackBerry or doesn't have HTML available for them, then that's the way that the email will appear for them. Spell check works pretty much the same way that a spell check would in a word processor. It's going to highlight the words that it believes are misspelled. Click on that and it's going to come up with a list of suggestions as well as a field here where you can type in your own replacement. Click the green replace button in order to replace it. You can just press cancel and keep words spelled the way that they are if you want to. Click that save button one more time and then you're ready to send it. And once your email or once your edition is all built up, you're going to click on the send module and then go through those steps. As I've said before in my previous demos, if you haven't watched those, join us for the e-classes every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Those are totally free. We go over the entire 2.0 system from importing and organizing contacts, building an edition, sending a broadcast, and tracking campaigns. It's all very awesome and interactive. You can come and ask questions. I'll demo anything for you live that you want. Also, leave comments below if you want a demo on something specific. If you can't make it to the e-classes, but you really want to see how I do something, ask me and I'll try to get a demo for you recorded. All right, thanks so much.